Hello everyone and welcome back to our Let's Build Jamaica series. We are going to continue on as we did in the last video by jumping straight into the time lapse. I didn't have any feedback regarding this, which I'll be honest is a little disappointing because I really would prefer to know from you guys whether you like the shorter video format that we went with last week, and as you'll see in this video, or whether you preferred the older, longer format. So please do let me know in the comments which you'd prefer, because it kind of gives me an idea of where to go moving forward with the videos. But that being said, let's kind of chat I guess about what we are actually doing today's video. And as you can see right now, I'm laying the road that follows the western shore. It's pretty much a coastal road in real life, and just sort of creeps around. And the reason I'm doing this is eventually we will have a bus service that runs all the way around here. I kind of thought about it for a little while, and do we completely abandon reality and bring a train line in? Because of course in game terms this is a very big distance. In real terms not so much. You could probably drive it in, I don't know, an hour or so. But for the game it's an absolute age. So I did consider bringing in trains, but then I thought about it and it's kind of a, what do we do when it gets busy? We'd have to suddenly double track it and so on and so forth. And I just wasn't comfortable with it. So although we are building in some tracks in certain places, I felt for here we'll just go for this windy country road in. And you see, popping up perfectly timed almost. We do actually have trucks now. I will go in later on in this time lapse and change a couple of routes out and put those trucks on it. But we do still have a number of routes to convert to them. But it's so much better having trucks than the horse and cart, which is one of the reasons I've stuck it on 1x for the date now, just to try and move things along, because otherwise there's a danger we're going to get to about 1930 and we'll have nothing left to do on this map. And I know we could of course go in and do a lot of detailing. You see me popping in a cargo station for later use. Now when I planned this out initially, I was sure that I left more room than this, or maybe I just planned to use a different station that doesn't require so much space. But hey ho, the station went in. You can see the road doing usual transport fever things and trying to be awkward, but it's in. I guess one of the things I do want to talk about though before this time lapse gets going too far gone is a number of you may be aware by now, if you kind of follow the forums and what's going on with Transport Fever, is Tom has now left Urban Games. Tom being the community manager. He has left to pursue his own projects. No announcement on what they are or will be at this point, but I'm sure he'll keep us in the loop as time progresses. But in the meantime, I hope you'll all join me in wishing him well moving forward and thank him for what he's done so far. I think it's kind of a hard role to follow, whoever does take over the community management position. because anyone who's kind of been involved with the community will know that Tom was very active, kind of shared within reason. Obviously, you can't go and tell us everything that's going on behind the scenes with the game, but kind of kept us guys in the loop as much as reasonably possible. And I think quite a few other developers / publishers could learn a thing or two from Tom and Urban Games, how they've handled things. So here's to the next community manager, I guess. Anyway, here you see, if I get it right, just laying out some fields and farmland for this area. This being quite a rural agricultural area in real life. Now this mod, as brilliant as it is, kind of wish it had more types of fields to choose from. Of course, Grantee. Actually, I'm not sure. Grantee made the farmer mod. I think he adapted the farmer mod to give us surfaces, kind of gravel and whatnot, which we kind of have in the game. So I guess, you know, that's probably why we haven't seen an equivalent for Transport Fever 2. But I do wish, as I say, we had more than 3 crop types. It was a struggle not to make this too repetitive. Although, of course, in real life, I guess, you know, certainly if you're driving around in the UK at the moment, you will see an awful lot of yellow fields. And it's not corn, barley. That is all pretty much down to oilseed rape, as it's known in the UK, of course. I believe it's canola in the US, and probably quite a few other countries call it canola as well. But anyway, yeah, if you go around the UK at the moment, there's an awful lot of yellow fields with that growing, and it's quite a distinctive smell in the air as well from the crop. Anyone who thinks, oh, crops grown in the field, you don't really smell anything, all you smell is manure, well, certainly not with this. You can tell when it's growing. I'm lucky enough that I don't suffer with hay fever, but I can see how it would affect quite a few other people. You see me just doing something that some other people tend not to do, and put hedges around fields and think, oh, no one will see them, so it doesn't really matter. To me, though, it's a case of I know it's there. Removing a few extra trees there so they don't encroach on our field. Now here is where I struggled a bit, because I thought that these, either the trees or the fields, didn't have collision, or there was an option for switching the collision off, but turns out there isn't, so we did have to go and grab another texture here. And this is for our, I believe it's lemon trees that we're putting in. Now we do only get this one field done, which is a bit shocking really to say that. But there will be more fields of kind of cultivated trees coming say, this whole area is agriculture in real life, and I want to get that feeling through in the game, as well as other areas around the island too. But we'll come back to them another day. For now, as I say, this area was the main focus of today's video. And with that being said, I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of this time lapse, and I'll catch you at the end of it. So here we are. We have our farmland done, and theory, yes, we have some shipment going on. Brilliant. Which means that they are transporting it out of here down our road system to the docks. Which, if we check the dock, yes, we have food there. Which means that that in turn is gonna throw it out all the way across the map, all the way down here into Kingston, where a train's gonna come carry it all the way back to Maypen. Now, I'm in two minds about that, I'll be honest, because it does seem a bit excessive to take that in. So what we may actually do is, I know that there's a harbour or a dock here. Now the thing is, with this, it should really be for the aluminium ore that's being processed and brought out. So we're not going to use it for its actual intended purpose if we build this. So we want a large I put terminals 2. Yeah. If we go like that, put that in, we're going to configure it. I'm going to take out that, because I want it to be full width with got an autosave. Thanks very much, game. When you're done, yeah, we want that like that. Leave the name as Moore's Pen West for now, because quite honestly I can't remember the actual name of this. Right, a road. And this is only going to be a temporary fixture, because I want to get that in like that, and then I want to get some level ground. All the way up like so. And the reason I'm doing that is purely so we can bring our train in there. So if we now delete that, that's fine, because we come in, can level this all off like so. Next thing, of course, is a terminal station with two platforms, 180. We're going to that in like that. Going to configure it. Like so. That in like that. One like that. And with these in like so. Which is realistically probably a bit overkill. But we want it kind of look like a major hub. Actually, on that note, let's make these even bigger. Like so. Now all we've got to do in the next video, because I'm not going to do it, he says, wasn't going to do it in this video. You know what? The heck with it. Let's do it. I think 50 should be sufficient. We're gonna plow straight through like so. Gonna start to curve it. You know what, let's try some 80 track. Now I realise we don't have any trains that can do 80. So in that sense it is a bit silly, you may think, but you know, who's to say at some point down the line we don't get 80-mile-an-hour trains? I think it'd be rather nice to be able to utilise them. Now, how's this working? Right. Nope. We want to pull it out this way. I think 70 should be okay. Right, road vehicle 99. First of all, you need to be on very high, and you're an American horse-drawn carriage. Machines. Not one of those, it's going to be that one. There we go. Another one we can add to the list. Put that in. And what we do, just add a bit of a passing loop in here, so that if we do have any trains coming along that track, we're not going to be holding them up. 65. Get it a bit quicker. 66. Yeah, we'll take that. One way. Up there. That there. Of course, we're going to want to do the same thing over here. I'm going to put it on the inside, and the reason for that is I can see us before too long having to double track this, so I think if we put it on this side now, saves any messing about at a later date. So, pop that in there, pop that in there. Of course that works as an extra passing guide in for the existing track. So yeah, we've got a passing loop there. Wow. Yeah, we've got a bit of a trek up to here, where we haven't visited in a while is our... that needs renaming. What's that? It's May Hill. So we're getting almost 50% shipment on that, so may have to actually look at trying to capitalise on some of these routes. We can make the best use of them, but for now I think we're okay. We've got a passing loop there. Yeah, we're gonna kind of be struggling here, but I think it'll be okay for now because we're not actually gonna put a train down there today, or are we? No. You know what? I've rambled on for long enough. Coming up on 30 minutes video time now, so I guess all that leaves us to do now is say thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, suggestions, ideas, names for trains, etc., let me know down in the comments. I'll have a read and a reply to those. If you feel like sharing this video out, that's always greatly appreciated. Every view on these videos is appreciated. Do like it when people view my videos because it makes the time and effort worthwhile, quite frankly. I mean, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, no aspirations to be one, certainly not at this point, but it is nice when people watch the videos. So, as I say, let me know on video format what you think, and with that being said, that's going to be another video wrapped up. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.